We all have been there. Maybe the lawn needs mowed. We need to stop playing video games so much. The motorcycle is taking up too much space in the garage. We smell like old shoes. Or we need to stop drinking so much. Whatever the case is, there is something in you that your wife does not like, so she regularly complains to you, again and again, supposedly in the hopes that she can change you for the better. When she nags at you to take the garbage out, you have some options. 1. Take the garbage out much of the time. Simply complying and doing as you are asked, told is probably the right thing to do. When considering this option, consider whether she is asking or demanding. If she is politely asking, you are reinforcing her polite behavior. However, if she is demanding it, you will be reinforcing a demanding, rude behavior. You should be cautious in this option and keep tabs on whether she respects you, or if she views you as a workhorse. You may need to learn how to pass a SH test. 2. Take the garbage out with a grumbling attitude. This may be one of the more common responses, but it is never a good one. Not only are you having to get up off the couch, by showing your displeasure in helping out, you are showing her that she is boss. You do not want to do it, and yet you are doing it because of her protests. Doing this, you will appear weak and subservient. From now on, she will think that she can get her way by becoming a screeching harpy, and it will spill over into other facets of your life. The nagging will only get worse. 3. Blow up at her and tell her to take the dang garbage out. You shout at her no, and make her take it out. This is an option that you need to weigh the consequences carefully. Perhaps she really needs you to take the garbage out because she wrenched her hand and garbage truck is due in 15 minutes. If that is the case, you made the situation 10 times worse. If she has a habit of nagging and wants you to obey again, this may be a good option. However, sometimes, you need to put your foot down and stand up for yourself. The next couple hours may be rough, but it may help matters in the long run. But, like I said in my Resolving Conflict article, you will have conflict, but try to resolve it as simply as possible. Just by her habitual nagging, you already know you have put off the necessary conflict too long already, and you need to resolve it. Maybe you two will need counseling to get on the same page. Whatever you decide, the issue is the nagging, not the garbage. 4. Dump contents all over the couch. Store 'em out and never come back. There may be a time when you cannot stand it anymore. You tried to resolve the conflict, you tried counseling, you tried arguing, and all of this is still not working. Remember that instead of getting violent, there is always the door. After this, she may try apologizing and change her poor behavior. She may try, but as the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. 5. Ignore her incessant screeching and watch your television program. This too is a bad option. She will continue to turn up the volume until something happens. This is not what you want, nor what she wants. At the very least, tell her to hold on until the commercial. 6. Tell the kids to take the garbage out instead of heading toward a direct conflict. Perhaps there are alternative options. You may find someone else to do it. You may get a cheap storage shed for your motorcycle instead of the garage. You may hire a maid. This works with reasonable people when you have a reasonable problem. But, if the nagging is a reoccurring issue with several different roots, there is only one common denominator, and that can't be solved easily. 7. Make a preemptive strike and take the garbage out before she nags. If she is really concerned about the garbage, this will be the trick. However, this often isn't the case. If it isn't the garbage, she will pick something else to complain about, like your shoes on the floor, or the gutters needing cleaned out, or etc. 8. Have fun with it and say out where? Then slap her on the rear with a handful of pudding. Sometimes, or most of the time, conflict can be avoided with a little humor and fun. Turd Ferguson type behavior. Too often, women are taking themselves too seriously, and if you make light of the situation, they will follow your lead and have fun with it along with you. Tell her to put on her shoes, go grab the garbage and take her on a walk, stopping by the garbage can on the way. Doing so puts you in the lead again because she is now doing what you requested of her. Maybe while you are away to the park, you ask her what is bothering her and she will complain about how horrible her day was and she got into a negative rut about this or that. As you smile, nod and tell her it will all be alright and talk about plans for the weekend, She will come into your masculine frame. Women are emotional creatures, and often what they are complaining about isn't what is bothering them at all. More often than not, they just want your undivided attention. In their hamstering mind, they will use negative behavior to get you to pay attention to them. Nagging, putting themselves down, angry outbursts, and the like are how they show it. There is no need to get caught up in their details or take them seriously in your mind. Smile and nod. Show love to your girl by flirting with her. Make sexual gestures at her, even when they are stamping their feet. Most of the time, if my wife is showing negative behavior, a good tight hug will do the trick. Conclusion: often we hear in the manosphere that women want the bad boy until she succeeds at changing him, then she wants someone else. I am a little reserved about that phrase. Yes, a woman wants the bad boy, but I really don't think she wants to change him. Women want to nag and complain to get your attention. All too often, we take that as women wanting to change us, but in reality, they just want your acknowledgement that they exist more than anything. If she complains about the motorcycle in the garage, go ahead and take it out, but sit her butt on the back, take her for a spin, do her dirty in the woods, then park that motorcycle right back in the garage where it belongs. She will continue to nag at you about a motorcycle, and she will love you for it too.